Hey, it's me, your boy, the guy that works for the bourgeoisie here.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
So I was recently chilling on my phone and said, you know what? I want to play Dead by Daylight on my mobile. So I searched for it on the App Store, but instead of finding DBD, I found this fucking gem.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? What y'all doing, son? What the fuck? Get out!
Now, Dead by Daylight is a pretty popular game, so we can spawn a lot of clones, obviously. For example, we have cute DBD, Chinese DBD, DBD with guns. May it rest in peace, I'll always remember you. But nothing, and I repeat, nothing can give DBD a run for its money other than Dead Before Daylight 2020. So Dead Before Daylight 2020 is a mobile game for the iOS or Android. In their words, Dead Before Sunlight, horror scary survival game, is a simulation game. A simulation of what? Dead by Daylight? Fucking okay. If it isn't obvious enough, these guys have no relationship to Behavior or Dead by Daylight at all, yet they literally straight up cropped and photoshopped the Trapper into their icon, which similarly looks like the Dead by Daylight lobby screen with, I don't know, fucking randomly generated Sims characters. Now, there is an actual lore to this game, which I will read out to you guys. Now, warning, there's a chance you might actually get a brain aneurysm during this, so just be careful. Story begins with some times ago, there was some part of city which was under development, and some evils have attacked that place. Oh, and ruined everything. They have destroyed everything. Now that part is like undeveloped. Just like this description. You are engineer and given the chance to redevelop that part again. But before that, you have to get rid of evils first. Oh my god, and that was just one fucking paragraph. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, guys. In this game, Dead Before Sunlight, basis on some research, we found that light is the weakness of evils. So sometimes before, we sent a team to install lights and generators to that place. But unfortunately, evil killed those teams and damaged generators and lights. I am literally getting a stroke. You, a brave man who took responsibility to develop that area again, will have to repair the generators first to get rid of the evils, which make the area very scary like horror plays. Be careful. While you repair the generators, the evils can attack you. They can hang you, live, and send you to death. Dead Before Sunlight, gamers will be provided torch as your power. Dead Before Sunlight, team will watch you from safe place. If you get any medical emergency, then one of them will come to help you to heal if possible. You are only hope to the city. Go be brave. You can do it! Yeah, you know what I can't do? Is read that shit ever fucking again. Okay, I'll give the guy a break here, because he's probably not an English speaker, but my man, did you really have to put a capital on every random word in that damn fucking description? Like, that fucking triggered me, dude. Now, another very odd part about this game is the reviews. Like, they're either all 5-star reviews or 1-star reviews. There is no in between. It's like Star Wars all over again. All the 1-star reviews are basically just trashing the game, so we're not gonna read those. Instead, let's read all the 5-star ones to see why they think that this game is better than Raid Shadow... No, I'm just kidding. Better than Dead by Daylight. I searched up Dead by Daylight looking for the mobile version, but instead I found this. Everything in this game just works. The textures of everything around the player are works of art. Wow. The intensity of this game has me feeling blessed when I get the privilege of watching an ad in the middle of my games. Who the fuck wants an ad in the middle of their fucking games, man? What the fuck? Better than Dead by Daylight. Now I can enjoy DBD without having to deal with an Ebony Mori spirit god bless. Oh my. Love it. Best game ever. My wife got back with me after I showed her this game. She's the best sis, not fake. I mean... Good for you, man. Spectacular gameplay. Absolutely great gameplay. This game deserves an Oscar. What? Especially the mechanics. The generators are so clever and original. I play this game all the time. You should download it. This is game. This game is really built up for me now, man. I'm really pumped to play it. So as we get into one, I want you all to keep in mind that this is honestly better than Dead by Daylight. So playing Survivor in this game is extremely similar to Survivor in Dead by Daylight. You can play 1 out of 4 characters: homosexual man, average black woman, Chad from Friday the 13th, and Kate Denson's uglier sister. As you can see as we spawn, the wonderful, wonderful attention to detail the map has. Now, the one thing you should note is that no matter where you are on the map, the killer won't ever get you. Like, you are 100% safe wherever you go. But the moment you touch a generator...
Oh, hello there!
Also, the killer just chases you for like a minute and then just disappears. Like, what the fuck? Oh, and he also ignores every single survivor except for you.
Just letting you know, someone literally spit out their coffee because they were scared of this game.
You see those items at the top there, by the way? You would assume that you collect those items by finding them in chests or whatnot, but nope! You have to actually click on whatever you want, and they just give it to you! Did I tell you that sometimes you have to actually watch an ad if you want the item? Ads just play randomly throughout the game too. You could be right next to the killer and then BAM! Candy Crush Saga, motherfucker! The flashlight is genuinely broken. You use it once and the killer is just blinded for 40 seconds. You could literally, I'm not even kidding, do a whole gen in that time and get away with it. The medkit is probably the goofiest thing, by the way. You think the game will just heal your character on the spot, but nope. Instead, a black guy comes running at super fast speeds, tackles you to the ground, and then teabags you back to health. The Unhook perk 2 just has the same guy come and pick you up. None of the other survivors even bother helping you.
Okay.
Speaking of the AI, they don't even do anything. They're just there for the sole purpose of being there. They do gens, but there's like no progression. The killer doesn't chase them, and they don't even heal or unhook you. They're literally just simps of nature. I'm gonna talk about the sound for a second, okay? There is literally only 3 sound effects in the whole game. One is the killer heartbeat when the killer chases after you, that just for some reason completely stops when you're at a distance away. The next is the hit sound effect, which, to be honest, is not even that bad. But probably the most annoying sound effect is the generator sound. Once you complete a gen, you hear this abysmal sound that can be heard from across the map at high volumes, and it just doesn't stop. This game deserves an Oscar, by the way! I won't lie to you, doing a whole game of Survivor is probably the most cancerous thing to ever do. It takes at least 30 minutes to complete one game, since every time you touch a gen, you can only really work on it for 3 seconds before the killer chases after you for a whole minute. You have to work on gens for 3 seconds at a time and then be chased for a whole minute at a time before getting to work on that same gen again. For all 5 fucking gens! It takes like 30 seconds to do one gen. Do you know how much time that is? Too many fucking minutes of your life wasted is what it is. Now, because I have nothing better to do, I wasted my time doing all 5 gens just to see what happens when you do finish them. Do you get a reward? Do you move on to stage 2? Fucking nope! You get a text that says you win, that shows up for like 1 second, and then you get sent back to the main menu. This game is a work of art! Killer's probably the best part about this game, but that's not saying much because the game's still pretty shit. You can play 1 out of 3 killers. Your local waiter, whatever this fucking monstrosity is, and the clown from American Horror Story.
My girlfriend came up with that joke. I stole it, but she doesn't have to know.
You think different killers mean different powers and abilities, but not in this case. They're all just the same killer but with different skins. The only thing they do is M1. Oh, and this one just walks funny. So the very first thing that happens when you spawn is that there's already a survivor there, which, you know, just completely ruins the whole point of the hide and seek vibe that these games are supposed to give you. Oh yeah, and Killer is really OP too. His attacks don't have any cooldowns and he can just keep running and smacking the survivors until they're dead. It's fucking broken. Quick side note. Both Survivors and Killers have maps that you can get, but they're pretty fucking useless because the actual map that you play on is not even that big. It's a literal circle, so what's the point of having a map? Who fucking knows? The Survivors don't even use flashlights or heal. They kind of just run around waiting to get killed, which literally means that you can just stand in one spot and you still won't lose the game. Killer games usually take like 2 minutes to do, which is far better than any Survivor game because you don't get punished and there's no balance to it at all. You just keep killing and slaughtering. You have to kill 9 Survivors, by the way, which is like the easiest thing to do unless, of course, you're brain dead. And what do you get for winning? That's it! And it shows up for 1 second! I will admit, this game does have one thing going for it, and it's that it's just a fucking meme. From the poor grammar in the lore, to the clearly fake 5-star reviews, to the 30-minute long Survivor games, the unstoppable power of the M1 attack, the 40-second blinds, and the glorious ads. Oh god, I love those ads. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile RPG that's actually done right. Ah, I got you again. I mean, this game is fun in some bits, I guess. My favorite part is definitely the black guy who just runs at impossible speeds to help you. But apart from that, everything is just a fucking meme to begin with. So from what the review said, is this game really better than Dead by Daylight? The answer is yes. Hey yo, when your mum says you have Dead by Daylight at home, kill me please.
Extra, extra, come and get your demi plays. I said, extra, extra, come and get your demi plays. Get your daily dosage on this channel every day. I said, get your daily dosage on this channel.